special guest in the building right now, Mr. 6'3".
What's good?
Man, what's good?
Y'all already know me. Everything quick profit.
Man,
First off.
Quick Profit.
Everything.
Okay, I'm gonna ask about Quick Profit a little later. Where did you get your name? Are you 6'3"?
Yeah, correct. I'm 6'3". You know what I'm saying? That's my correct height. And my name really comes from, I was just thinking, you know, I consider myself to be complex, like when it comes to thinking. So I know I can rap on all levels. Like I've proven that I can rap on all levels. So the Mister stands for something. That's why I spell it like that.
Okay.
It stands for My Rhyme Speaks to All.
Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah, because I feel like if you just listen, my music is for everybody.
Right.
So that's why I say my rhyme speaks to all. That's where it comes from.
That's really unique. That's really unique. Some people just put the word, like put their name together and not have no meaning. So it's like an acronym to something.
Nah, yeah, it's a whole thought process behind it.
Okay.
Right.
How long you been rapping for?
Ooh, I've been rapping a minute. I'm gonna say about 20 years.
Wow.
I've been rapping about 20 years. That's why I seem so seasoned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But because I've been doing it, it's not new to me. It's just I'm getting more creative with it. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just having fun with it. I'm really just trying to brand that I can write. You know what I'm saying? The rapping, I just happen to be able to rap what I write. So you know what I'm saying? That's where it all came from.
Have you ever written for anybody before?
Yeah, I wrote, you know, when I was locked up, you know, we used to have talent shows when I was locked up, and, you know, certain dudes from the other side used to be like, hey, you know, because now they call me Lil D because my name's Derek, so, you know, they was like, D, can you pen me something? Because, you know what I'm saying, for the talent shows, you know, only for that, but not nobody I heard of. Not nobody I heard of.
Okay, so you had a lot of practice. How long was you locked up for?
5 years.
Okay.
5 years, yeah.
You feel like that made you more powerful? Or?
Well, yeah, that when they being locked up, this time it's just like I had to sit down with myself and say like enough is enough, but I still had the passion for my music, so at the same time, I inquired of getting better mentally, so I can go out and do what what I said for to do at the same time, but yeah. Them years, them different years than outside years. You know what I'm saying? So
I believe you. Yeah, I was locked up for one day, and I was like, this ain't for me. I would never get locked, and I was in Addison at one county one day, and it felt like 1 year.
I know. Sometimes, hey, and one day, them be the ones that count the most at one time. You know what I'm saying? At one time.
I ain't going back.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Don't.
I won't. I'm out here trying to stay out the way, man. I got too much to do. When you were growing up, did you know that you were going to be a rapper? What did you want to be growing up?
Well, I can hoop. I'm 6'3", so that's my first passion is basketball, and you know I can cut hair too. So you know what I'm saying. I got rapping is just not the avenue for me. You know what I'm saying. I can have my iron in a whole lot of different fires, you know what I'm saying? So, but rapping is just got fun because I didn't even come to rap. I come to brand that I could write. That's why I get the whole, I really be writing because like the songs I got before I performed them, I would have sold those songs.
You still can.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you're correct, you know what I'm saying? But that's the whole thing of me being on the scene. You know what I'm saying? And me winning those competitions, that's just like, hey, good music. Yeah, it shows that I really can do this by, like I say in one of my songs, if I really take it serious, I could be a problem. But, you know, I know that what I really want to do is pen for people because I've seen people that I see myself writing some like hits for, like even if it is the underground, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's interesting. So you don't, like, correct me if I'm wrong, so you don't necessarily want to be that famous rap artist?
Oh, that ain't even my aim. That ain't my aim. I just want my mind to be respected that like when y'all mention rap that y'all can mention 6'3" too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like they be saying the legends, like everybody else legends ain't my legends. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm still trying to be heard because I feel like I'm better than a lot of people's legends. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So your legend might not be my legend because I'm trying to be better than him.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm
As a
trying
writer.
That's it. That's all I want to know. That 6'3" is cool. cool with that opinion.
That I've never heard that response before. Everyone wants to make it. Everyone wants to be the superstar. But behind some of these mainstream artists, superstars, there are ghostwriters. There are people who write for them. They don't write for themselves. So that's exactly what you want to be. And to be honest, they make a lot of money. Like they make a lot of money. So that's very, very interesting. That goes into my next question. You kind of just answered it. Do you believe in just having a plan A, a plan B, or a plan C? Can you do them all at one time?
I mean, that's the whole purpose of how I line my mixtapes up to be, for a prime example. My first mixtape was called The Thought Process. Because you have to think it first. You have to think it. So everything is thought process. And the next one was, I really be right. You have to think about it before you write it.
Right.
And then after I write it, it's I love my city. You feel what I'm saying? It's a whole thought process. That's the whole thing with me.
You don't just throw nothing together.
Nah. You can vouch to anybody from Quick Profit that be in there when I'm writing. I be real complex to write. Like I really go into the thought process of it.
As you're supposed to. You're a narrator. Think of it like this: you're writing a book. Like your music is your book. Do people just write a book in one day?
Nah.
Exactly. With Quick Profit, you continue to mention Quick Profit. Shouts out to Quick Profit, man.
Everything Quick Profit.
When did Quick Profit come along, and how many other people was involved with Quick Profit?
Well, for me, it was last year, September 1st of last year. I just seen him, man. He's just like, he seen me perform, but I seen that he had his own little movement solo. So I was like, it was 3 wide. It was a lot of people living Roy. Everybody was popping at the time, but I didn't want to jump on a wheel that was already rolling.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be like, help get the wheel started. You know what I'm saying? That's just all it is. I was first, then we had Dino the Great, Moonside came, Bubba Mac, Barbie, and you know what I'm saying? And we still add now. It just look where it came to.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Just like from.
That's dope.
Right.
You got some heavy hitters under that too.
I mean, it's just like a lot of people probably didn't think it would work, but it's nobody. We don't sound like each other over there.
Right.
And we not in each other's way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like big bro with the whole situation because you know what I'm saying? I like it because don't nobody bite their tongue with each other. It's like real family atmosphere. We be at each other's houses. We just don't be out when you see us out. We come together. We actually be at each other's houses, and you know what I'm saying? We be chilling. Yeah. So we got that understanding. Like if I do something, they'll tell me. Like I don't think that's cool.
That's
and
family,
and I don't pop off or it's just love, man. It's real though, for real. Shout out to my nigga JK, man.
Man, shouts out to the whole crew because for it to be just a year that all y'all been keep that going because one thing that you need when you have a team is to build a family, like have a family. You know what I'm saying? Don't just look at each other like, oh, we're just artists, we're friends, or I don't even like you, but we just on this track together. You know what I'm saying? You really have to build that family. Do Sunday dinners, talk over, like amongst stuff like that. And I'm bringing this up because Legit EMT, we've been together all of us been together for 5 years. It's going in our 5th year. Murder Mommy's going in our 5th year, and look at how far we have came. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like everybody that you just named that's a part of it. Heavy hitters.
Hey man, and what surprised me, what really made me see that like we was really on to something was the first cypher. That first cypher we did at real life Street Stars. That gave me the like assurance, like bam, okay, when I'm finished, cause I'm gonna step back with my boy JK when I'm done, and then they can be like, okay, y'all. Cause right now, like I tell them, man, like y'all got the music for the club, the streets, man. I'm really like the battle rapper of it, but you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, whoever want that smoke, you know what I'm saying? I want that smoke too.
Most definitely.
Yeah, for real.
Speaking of smoke and battling and stuff, this fan got my eye running. But speaking.
He got that boy on super blast.
Both
I'm talking about that boy on super blast. Like,
speaking of battling and stuff, Truth in the Booth.
yeah.
I see you done won a couple times in Truth in the Booth.
So you just gonna say a couple times?
Well, a few.
A few? Okay,
I mean, a few is more than three.
We're gonna go out one a few times. We just gonna keep it at one a few times. You know what I'm saying? Because I be counting victories when I showed up and ain't nobody show up, so I count them as victories too.
Almost out.
So,
definitely. You funny as hell. So, well, I know where that came from, but
right.
what gave you the like, I'm about to go in there today. I'm about to win. This is what I'm about to do.
I mean, when I first saw it, it was like last year. I can't remember what time. I think it was like March of last year. I saw a clip of Big Young in there. I think they was rapping to the Bone Crusher or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think they was doing it, but I saw a video of Big Young. So that was my whole thing, because I was like, okay, I'm finna jump back out fresh again. So when I saw that, you can ask Big Young to this day. When I saw him, I reached out to him. I say, look at the homie. I see that you got the juice. Ask him. I say, you got the juice, bro. Just point me in the direction that I need to go. And I was out by myself, performing places by myself, and wherever Big Young told me I go, you can ask him. I pulled up everywhere. But I knew I had to make people hear me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to come out sounding like everybody. I came out sounding like me.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
That's dope that you say that, because it's not what you know, it's who you know. And when you seeing somebody do their thing, and you not only want to be a part of it, but if you know you have your addition to this rap
right.
scene out here, just going out, because that's how I actually met you.
Right.
Was through Truth in the Booth. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So if you would have never did that, who knows?
Man, that's why I still go to Truth in the Booth, because I've gained so many people like that follow me and it's cool from the Truth in the Booth. That's why when I go to Truth in the Booth, I really I go into Truth in the Booth like I know what people expect from me in there now.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, I just try to hold up what I put out is I really be writing, hoping to catch somebody like, oh, I can't rewind. I can't rewind. My boy Kid asked me to write his whole mixtape.
Really?
He did.
The whole thing?
My boy Kid, shout out to my boy Kid Cloud Kicker, man.
That's something. That's huge.
Yeah, my boy asked me to write this whole thing, have a whole input on it. I forgot that. I don't know how that I
That's
forgot
huge.
That, yeah.
You got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
But just that little notion for him to even say that to me was like, okay, I don't care about the 100, just this one. He's like really serious about you would really actually rap my words.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
that's what they do these days. That's what they do.
Yeah, but right now, we got the ones that are just like a couple. I mean, it's a couple that I see that could jam. Like, just say for instance, like that song that I got, I'm Raw.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I see like Venom singing that because I'm raw, cold, spit like Venom.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in this game along with she had. I see her like that's
Shout
would
out
be
to
her
Venom,
song.
man.
Shout out to Venom.
Man.
Yeah, shout out.
Like, that's dope. That's dope that you even think like that, because people don't think like that. So,
right.
I mean, speaking of raw, I think I think we.
It's just this was my like one of my hard hitter when I wrote a banger.
Mm-hmm.
This was the first one when I do I said, oh shit, you really on another level.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I'm excited to hear it. Y'all finna hear it. More Than Underground Radio got Mr. 6'3" in the building. We about to get into it with Raw. I'm excited. I mean, hell, you can still get this. You can still publish this song as a it all depends on how you publish the song. You know what I'm saying? But you can publish it as a writer, you know, and then next thing
I've been getting it together. We got that paperwork right over here. Oh, Quick Profit, man. My boy JK keep us on the toes over there, man.
Here you go, Raw. It's your girl Miss Chastity, Mr. 6'3" in the building.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. 1 second here, we pull it up. I think we had a little problem here.
We having a problem. It's so raw. It's so raw.
It's so raw. Like,
It's so raw, it made the computer just get froze for a second.
It's raw like that.
Oh, but we
It's
got it.
raw.
We got it.
We got
Give
it.
us a second.
I was about to say, well, the camera ain't froze. You already know.
Oh, it's gonna be edited. Alright, this one here is called Raw. So let's get at it.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, Murder Mommy?
Absolute.
What's going on, Luke?
Yes, sir. God damn. Step boy, Mr. 6'3", man. Let me tell you, man. Keep it moving.
Turn that shit up, Quake.
I really be right, my nigga.
I'm raw, cold, spit like venom. I've been in this game a long time like denim. I'm MC certified, instrumentals nightmare. Top 5 rappers, underground, yeah, I'm right there. I'm raw, cold, spit like venom. I've been in this game a long time like denim. I'm MC certified, instrumentals nightmare. Top 5 rappers, underground, and I'm right there. You ever heard of MC that rap so arrogant? Nah, I ain't bragging, cause my vocab's evidence. My flow is relevant, never mind who better than I do me. Think of some ways to bring that cheddar in. You niggas never win, I'm crooked like the letter N. Somebody better send you rookies to a veteran. I speak in present tense, black like the president. Never been hesitant to shoot up in your residence. You niggas messing with the wrong type of specimen.
Illnoise.
Bounce back now, roll with the best of it. Let's make an estimate. Half of y'all ain't never been. This cold spitting, save yourself from embarrassment. I'm like Derry Went, that thing called arrogance. You preschool rappers getting a dose of my Puritan. Ain't no comparison. I hooks like heroin. All about my presidents. Some like Maryland. I'm raw, cold, spit like venom. I've been in this game a long time like denim. I'm MC certified, instrumentals nightmare. Top 5 rappers underground, yeah, I'm right there. I'm raw, cold, spit like venom. I've been in this game a long time like denim. I'm MC certified, instrumentals nightmare. Top 5 rappers underground, and I'm right there. My bad. Allow me to spit more clearer. You simple-minded rappers ain't getting no nearer. The top is out of reach and the throne is out of sight. It's a thought process, but I can show you how to write. Now first you gotta contemplate, handle individual. Expect a lot of hate, but avoid being miserable. I'm way more lyrical than the hometown favorite. Stick to the basics if your brains can't escape it. However y'all make it, do away with the faking. And if you niggas ain't beefing, then it must be bacon. I'm underground breaking, masterminding my art form and trying to reach out. It's like living with a short arm. I leave your block warm, but leave your booth hotter. The main ingredients like hot sauce on enchiladas, and I just spit it proper. If you a listener, the rap gods love me for crushing you competitioner. I'm raw, cold, spit like venom. I've been in this game a long time like denim. I'm MC certified, instrumentals nightmare. Top 5 rappers underground, yeah, I'm right there. I'm raw.
Man, that boy is raw. He went war on this track. You know what I mean? He went to war. You ever come that's raw,
What's
man.
up, y'all? It's your girl Kiki out of Dallas. Right now you're listening to my girl, Miss Shy City on More Than Underground Radio.
Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate everybody who's tuning in. More Than Underground Radio. It's your girl, Miss Shy City, Mr. 6'3". Episode 12. You already know what's going on. Just like I say every single show, if you want a submission, if you want an interview, hit me up, morethanundergroundradio@gmail.com. That was that raw. You just heard that, like, you heard it here. You heard it here. This, I was dope. Like, what was the reasoning behind that? Like, what were you thinking about when you wrote it?
I was just really trying to set myself apart, like, just to show that, like I really, like, because I know what I was trying to set out to do, like, showing that I really be right. But at the same time, like, if anybody was to want to rebuttal that, I was like I'm ready, because if you reverse raw, it's war. So, like, it's really whatever with me in that booth, or with that mic.
This man, he's a thinker. You can tell he's a thinker. Like, he has the acronyms for everything. I didn't even think of it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, raw is, when you turn it around, it is war. Like do this dope. Like that means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because Some people throw shit together and you really ain't.
Right.
You really ain't. In the music game, in this rap scene, there's a lot of different rap circles here in Dallas. There's a rap scene that I see you in a lot. What is the most challenging thing that you've been through since you've been rapping? Being here.
The most challenging?
Yeah. People sleep on you?
Not so much sleep. It's just it's the industry. The pride is really missing. It's really closing the doors for a lot of opportunities because of individuals' pride. And I say individually. I'm gonna say we, because our pride will only let us go so far.
Exactly.
Do you think that you receive support from the Dallas rappers or other people that's in the same business?
See that part about support.
Ooh,
I don't
Marcus, you already know what questions I'm finna ask. He jumping in.
My point about support.
You got Mr. Six Trey. He's always on there. You gotta ask him these questions.
Yeah, you have to. Like with me, my whole situation was the thought process, right? So when I came in and I had a whole thought process, I knew that I was gonna be looked at as the new guy, but they didn't know that I've been rapping.
Right.
I had already mapped this out. That's why when my first time really stepping out, when I battled Wade, I knew what I was doing from the jump.
Yeah.
Who is this dude battling Wade off the muscle at Big Babies?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That was only a part of my whole thought process.
I mean, and you did it. I mean, you ain't crazy. You know what
You
Wade
feel what I'm
do.
saying?
You know Wade dope. So.
Right, and I know Wade was smoking.
In order to be taken serious, you have to go. You gotta pick the right competition. You don't want to go pick nobody that ain't making no noise.
I mean, why would I do that? You want to go to the top dog. It was a thought process. I knew what I wanted to do. I said, okay, boom.
And even if you lost, you still gotta. Oh, that's that dude that went against Wade right there. You know what I'm talking about? So it's all marketing. That was a good fucking deal right there. Because they actually pulled you in the game, and they pulled you over a lot of cats that was trying to creep up under their weight.
I was just all I was doing was seeing where they was going. I was seeing where everybody was going. Because I already knew how it was. When you first grab that mic 3, this is what I used to tell myself. When you first rap, they not gonna listen, bro. They not gonna listen.
You make people listen to you though, because that's not necessarily true. Because
but this is how I made them listen though. When I found Triller, that app, the Triller, where I do them videos from, I learned that we nosy. Everybody's nosy.
Yeah.
You would listen to my whole song if you could see something.
Yeah, it's visual.
In order to me sending you a song, before it even get finished, you're not gonna hear it. But if I got a video with it, you're gonna watch it and hear it to the end, because we are nosy. We want to see what the hell. You feel what I'm saying? That's the whole. It's the whole thought process.
Anything visual. Even when it comes to like performing, you know what I'm saying? Right. They're gonna listen to your music because they're forced to, because they right there in front of the stage. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Now it's up to them if they gonna bob their head or not. But it's like you and that was one of the first times I seen you on the video through Truth of the Booths. Right. I seen when you won, and I seen you at the Rage on stage. I seen you perform many times since that Truth of the Booth thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you in front of these, stay on their necks. I'm
trying to. I know it's getting frustrating to them now, because they really say that I ain't going nowhere. Like I'm not going nowhere, and I'm showing them that I got a variety of songs, because that's why I don't get a lot of crowd reaction like all the rest of the artists, because you never know what I'm gonna perform. Yeah. Because I'm just showing that I'm not just I love my city. I'm not just I'm raw. I'm not just this. I'm a mission. That's why I had the song I'm Everything. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying, that pretty much explains it, because everybody is in tune with being the best. Like, that is fucking everything. Everybody want to be the best DJ, the best radio host, the best. Everybody do, and we could congregate better without the titles. Yeah. Feel what I'm saying? Take all the titles off. If you take all the titles off, we can all congregate a little bit better.
If people quit worrying about what somebody else is doing and stand in their own lane, I think people will be a lot more successful than what they are already. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not the same as Big Young. Right. Big Young's not the same as O'Shea. O'Shea ain't the same as Wade. I'm not the same as Murder Mommy Absolute. Like, we all in our own lane, but if we can all do great at what we do, Dallas gonna be on that.
Come on. We would really be applying the pressure, but instead, instead we like overlook, like, I don't expect people younger than me to even have even close to the thought pattern that I have at this time of the stuff that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just say, like, my whole being in here is to show, like, bro, like, you don't have to rap this way to make good music, or you don't have to conform to this way to make good music. There's ways to make good music. That's why me, and shout out to J. Rock Obama, that's why I feel like I'm only doing, like, when I show up at Truth in the Booth, for example, they be really there to beat me, even though, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's making them upgrade. It's not even about, I know what I'm really doing,
competition,
because it's making, no, it's not.
It's competitive shit. It's
Yeah,
strong.
it's like iron sharpening iron, because they on their best shit. You know what I'm saying? And that make me feel like, okay, I'm accomplishing something wise. You know what I'm saying? Because come on, man, you see what happens when we go there. You see the atmosphere that I feel like I be creating a hostile environment sometimes, or some of the when I go live, or when I make comments and stuff like that. But that's all a part of the thought process.
Exactly.
Everything is a thought process. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I be tuning into your live because I reached out to Miss 6'3". I was like, I want you on the show because you have a lot to say. You're not gonna be afraid to say it. You're gonna say exactly what exactly what you're thinking.
You don't got to guess about me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I put it like that. Like, I'm gonna speak my mind regardless of the consequences. I'm gonna speak my mind if I feel like it's something I want to speak on, because it is my mind and my mouth.
These days ain't no damn consequences. They ain't out here making no noise. But with that being said, Marcus Kelly bring it up and stole my question. But what is your definition? Like, what's your definition of support?
I mean, my definition of support is just like, it's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? Because my definition of support is like what I get now, like from the people that share my videos, get my videos to 3,000 and 4,000. Like, that's enough for me, because I'm not trying to be your Jay-Z.
Right.
I'm just trying to reach a brand, put my brand out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just like, that's 3, 4, 5, 6,000 people that know of really me. Like, that's enough for me. Like, I've been where I've done pretty much everything, being at the age I am. You know what I'm saying? But I can still do what, if not better than what the ones that's here doing it. You know what I'm saying? So why not me keep on going myself?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you just kind of asked the next question. Do you feel like being a rapper, even though you are going more towards, writer, ghostwriter, and everything like that, do you feel like should be an age cap on people who write, or like when should people put it down? Like when? I
mean, I feel like writing it doesn't have, as long as your brain gives you that, you can still function that to put words together and put songs and put stuff that meaning. It's no limit to it, because look at our modern rappers now. You feel what I'm saying? They all down there pawpaws, really.
Yeah, no, definitely.
For real.
Hey, black don't crack though.
You feel what I'm saying? These boys, they 40 and 50 and 52s and 54s still, you feel they still doing their thing. But that's what I'm saying. It's no age to good music, or how. I mainly be on bars, but that was only to grab their attention. Like, okay, they're a bar spitter. So, anything, when I do something different, is what is that? It's gonna surprise them. It's a thought process. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I mean, age comes with wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And that's really all, like, how I look at it. I actually rapped on one of my, like, a song that I actually made a very, very long time ago. I said I ain't gonna stop until my voice don't work. Like, I do this shit for me. It's like I can be old as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when it comes to writing, that's a different ball game. Like, you can always you never know, you got people looking up to you.
Right, yeah. Cause I mean, you can ask JK them. Like, he asked me, like, bro, you keep them earphones on your head so much. I know your neck is strong, because I'm always trying to. You can never be too good. And no, for real, because all the shit I talk. So I be steady sharpening my shit. You know what I'm saying? So
literally,
because I know they gonna be coming for me. I know they coming for me. You know what I'm saying? And I like it though, because
this man don't even be listening. Like, prime example, like, I was just go pick him up, like, outside. He was outside the door, and I'm like, he had them headphones on. I'm like, 6'3", 6'3".
Hey.
6'3".
Ask her what she asked me what I was
I
listening
said, what are you
to.
listening to? Man, I'm listening to that Truth in the Booth instrumental for next week.
It's 2 weeks away. I'm already.
That's dedication. He wants to win. He's going to win. Like he spoken into existence.
Come on, man. Cause you know, I lost this week. I lost this week because of my stumble. You feel what I'm saying? So that really, I beat myself. So that
was it a bad stumble or a little stumble?
Oh, it was a bad stumble.
Yeah, if you're in Dallas and you haven't been over there to Truth in the Booth, you tripping.
It's a whole different
If you're an
lane.
artist and you
It's
haven't
a whole
been to Truth
different
in the
lane,
Booth,
bro.
shout out to KMG and
that's why a lot of rappers. That's why a lot of rappers ain't been through there, man. Because
I would like to hear your experience after you went over there. If you've won, I would love to have you here at the show to hear your experience.
Look,
I'm telling you,
it's a totally different type of conversation.
It's a totally different, bro.
You know what I'm
like,
saying? Like
I ain't never took 3 tries since I've been there because you know I feel the pressure a little bit. I ain't gonna take nothing away from no other rapper, but you know I felt the pressure a little bit. Like I ain't never had 3 takes. I ain't never had 3 takes, and I had 3 takes. So you know,
them boys go to that Truth in the Booth. They come, they be mad, boy. They be talking, they be ready. You know what I'm talking about? Like they be ready for the next battle. I'm saying, I'm not like it's not like going out to these shows and then they be like, well, the show was rigged or it was, you know. When you go to Truth in the Booth, you feel like you accomplished something. You know what I'm talking about? So I appreciate those guys for what they're doing for the industry, man, and the way that they're helping the artists out here.
The next one is on August 25th, y'all. So be sure to if you feel like you got it.
Y'all pull up, cause I'm going to get my crown back. I'm going to get my crown back on the 25th.
He's coming through.
I'm coming back, man. You know,
he's coming
I'm
through.
coming back. So y'all,
Thank
you know, y'all feel like y'all got it. Y'all know your homeboy, you know your baby daddy, brother, cousin.
Or FMC, anybody.
Any
you know
FMC, man,
Yeah,
y'all come through, man. $14.99,
We're gonna get
through.
like a wrestling belt made, but it's gonna be for like the studio, the winner. But every time you lose, you gotta pass it to the next person, and
like
you get to keep it. Yeah, the Truth in the Booth fucking World Federation belt. You know what I'm talking about? And you keep it as long as you win it, but when you lose, you gotta pass it to the next person.
Every time they come in here, like, have you been at Truth in the Booth?
Yeah,
Did you win?
Like, did you? Oh man, they gonna be sick. You ain't had the belt yet? Are you waiting? What? You a rapper? Are you a rapper? Are you a rapper?
He corrected me. I said you won a couple or a few. He said a couple.
Oh yeah, he be on it. He be on it. And then when he don't win, he come back. He let them know
he be on live like
yeah. He like I'm coming back. And he name them out and everything for you, nigga.
Yeah,
I got one for you.
Like that's why I like when Obama participate, because you know he know it's a sport. We can talk to each other and we don't get, but you can't do that with everybody. You can't.
See, you're an artist. You know, some of these guys are just rappers, and they just, you know,
there's a difference.
It's a difference. You know what I'm talking about? When you're an artist, you can take constructive criticism, and you'll be able to tell somebody, hey, I ain't like it like that, but hey. It's good if that's your thing, cool. You'll be able to correct someone without being all aggravated, and then you know.
But that shows them if they don't have.
It shows the growth.
If they don't have thick skin and can take constructive criticism, this shit ain't for you.
Yeah.
Because everybody is not gonna. You don't want.
Everybody's not gonna like your shit.
You don't want yes men's
exactly,
because you're not gonna improve no type of way.
Exactly.
Truth in the Booth is a good way of doing that because they're gonna let you know why you didn't win.
You need those type of avenues and platforms just to build your character, because you don't want to just go out just because you know how to rap doesn't mean you know how to perform.
Most definitely.
Just because you know how to perform doesn't mean you know how to entertain. You know what I'm talking about? So you gotta have that shit as a package. Like I'm sure that Wade was scared of the motherfucker to start climbing up on that shit. Yeah. And I'm sure he got a lot of flack for doing that shit. But that shit is what made him stand out as an artist. Well, he was. Yeah, because I remember talking about that in the interview. Like, this nigga was out on the bar, the tables and shit.
People do things that they,
exactly. When you do spontaneous shit, you get a spontaneous reaction. And it works for certain people.
People do what they see was working, man.
Yeah. And that shit works, you know what I'm talking about? And the crowd, it makes the crowd more involved. They're like, oh, shit, look. Oh, I didn't expect that. You got to do that.
Yeah, we be up there looking at Wade like...
and hoping he don't fall and shit, but it makes it more interesting.
But through it all, what he be doing though?
He's rocking the motherfucking house. He rocking the fucking house, and the shit sounds good. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what's up. Big ups to Wade and my boy Big Young, man, out there doing major motherfucking things. You know what I'm talking about?
Definitely. Shouts out to KMG Absolute with the Truth in the Booth.
Yeah.
They're actually having one coming up. August 25th is the next Truth in the Booth. $14.99 Regal Row.
Regal Row.
Is it the same time?
It's the same time, but if you pull up about 5:15, 5:30.
Okay.
I be there early. I be scoping shit out.
Yeah, and if you're scared of the booth, basically, if you don't feel like you have everything that it takes to get inside the booth, they actually have an event going on. It's called Rage on Stage.
Oh, I'm in that thing.
Yep, definitely Rage on Stage.
Too,
if you haven't
man.
been there, basically what it is it's another type of competition, but you have to have the best performance. So, but just like Marcus said, like, if you are all the way around artists, you gotta learn how to have them all. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically. So Rage on Stage, same place, $14.99 Regal Row.
Yeah.
So it's going down. 5 p.m. Show up next Sunday. Trip in the Booth. 5 p.m. $14.99 Regal Row.
I will be taking my shit back with me.
he coming for the crown, y'all.
He said he want everything. You know what I'm
Come
talking
hard,
about?
don't come at all. Come
Speaking
hard,
of
don't
everything, tell us a little bit about this next track.
Everything, bro. I wrote this because everybody was trying to be the best. Everybody was trying to want the number one spot. So I say I'm everything. So that's the whole concept. That's why I would prefer to explain this song to, like, before I play it for people, because some people don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But some do. But it's just saying that I'm everything that, so you can run that.
All
It's
right.
that everything, man.
More Underground Radio, y'all.
Noises.
To make you listen, I'm the stove in the pot. When you're standing in the kitchen, I'm your plans to get rich and be the man in the city. I'm the mask, I'm the glove when it's time to get gritty. I'm the 7-gram bags of that kush that you got. I'm the 28 rims that you're rolling on the box. I'm the swingers, I'm the bows. I'm the pimp with my hoes. I'm the fresh white tees, the Air Forces on my toes. I'm the dog in the pen. I'm the lines, I'm the paper. I'm the shag, I'm the fade. I'm the waves and the taper. I'm the grams, I'm the ounces. The pounds and the keys. I'm the bits, I'm the dollars. I'm the hundreds, I'm the G's.
This is more than Underground Radio.
Throwing at the stripper. I'm that trap in the hood that only sell nickels. I'm the 12-gauge pump. I'm the Hennessy and Coke. I'm that feeling laid back when your lungs full of smoke. Now I'm the beat, I'm the pen, I'm the pad, I'm the thought. I'm this nigga, I'm that nigga. I'm the pimp, I'm the Mac, I'm the stacks with the vault. I'm this nigga, I'm that nigga. I'm every single thing when it's hard to explain. I'm the feeling inside when you go against the grain. I'm this nigga, I'm that nigga. I'm this nigga, I'm that nigga. Now posted on the block, I'm the Glock on your waist. I'm the wood grain wheel, I'm the treble in the bass. I'm the styrofoam cups, I'm the lack in the bins. I'm that swag that you had when you fucked a few friends. I'm that 1500 that you lost on the dice. I'm your first dope case plus the 20 years of life. I'm the infrared beam when the lights go out. I'm the plug on the good, I'm the prices in the drought. I'm the half in the bead, I'm the kush in the corn. I'm that look on your face when I pull out that corn. I'm the crack, I'm the pills, I'm the line on the plate. I'm the tears when you cry, I'm the tats on your face. I'm the ears when you're listening, the eyes when you see. I'm the A-B-C-D-E-F-G. I'm the brand new coupe, I'm the old school Chevy. I'm the surprise on your face cause you niggas ain't ready. I'm this nigga, I'm that nigga. I'm this nigga, I'm that nigga. Cause I'm every single thing when it's hard to explain. I'm that feeling inside when you go against the grain. I'm this nigga, I'm that nigga. I'm this nigga, I'm that nigga. I'm every single thing when it's hard to explain. I'm the feeling inside when you go against the grain. I'm this.
Man. Bro, I think you and Absolute need to remix that Miss This, Miss That with that and cut. Whoa. I miss this, I miss that. I'm this nigga, I'm that nigga. Oh man, that shit'll be sick. That shit would be sick.
That's actually an amazing.
That shit would be sick, bro.
Yeah. Whoa, that was like an amazing idea. Welcome back, y'all. More than
Yo,
Underground
what's good?
Radio.
This your boy, Ken of the Great, representing D-Town, Dallas, Texas, and you rocking with Miss Shy City on More Than Underground Radio.
Boom.
Already.
What's going on, y'all? That was everything. That song was everything. Like, you was on that. Your voice was.
I mean, it's just me. I got a strong ass voice.
Yes, you do.
I mean, I got a strong ass voice, so I just be. Sometimes I can get overhyped too, though. I can I could lose my voice quick because I be really rapping from. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up.
My bad.
That boy started playing some old school Savage.
Yeah, the mind of his own. They wanted to hear that.
No, but that was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
Back to some serious shit though. So you said, Mr. I really be writing.
Right.
People's inspirations aren't your inspirations. So who is your inspiration?
For me, I think I go through like a lot of stuff like a lot of people would be scared to admit though, but you know what I'm saying? Me, I rap hard for a way to like, for my T. Jones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause I just want her to have the best care, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I can put myself in position to, if it ain't good major, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really for me, you know what I'm saying? Cause my mama, she had a stroke, you know what I'm saying? So stuff changed dramatic for her, and I see it, and it, you know what I'm saying? That's my whole push. That's why I'm so aggressive with everything I do. Like, at the same time, I'm a people person too, you know what I'm saying? So I know how to divide the two, you know what I'm saying? I know how to, like, when I'm on the stage, I'm 6'3", I'm Mr.
Right.
Really Be Right, you know, I'm that nigga, like, but when I'm at the crib, I'm actually like Derek, you know what I'm saying? I still do my writing, but I'm Derek when I'm home, you know what I'm saying? I know how to separate them. I don't take Derek to the clubs when I go to the club, you know what I'm saying? I take Mr. 6'3".
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
He's like an alter ego, definitely.
Right. It's and once dudes learn how to separate that themselves, they'll see the whole total difference, and a lot of shit that people do and say won't even matter to them no more.
Like literally.
Right.
Like literally.
Right.
There's times like that. That's how you know when you really doing this, because you're not only are you passionate within, even when you're Derek.
Right.
You're passionate within about. This is 6'3" about to come out tonight. I'm about to go to this show. You get everything set up, and then you give that opportunity. Miss 6'3" really does come out. Blackout, and does Derek have to rewatch the videos and rewatch?
Right. I mean, I'm gonna show you a prime example. The Quick Profit concert. When I watched it like by myself, I was like, "Whoa, you really be snapping to somebody else." You know what I'm saying? Because when y'all see me, I'm on live, I'm always joke, I'm laugh. I don't, you know, I'm me regardless. I'm me regardless of who like me. I have to live this and breathe this girl. And you know what I'm saying? I have to do this. I don't put on to be liked. Like, I just want to be known that, okay, when it comes to spitballs and who can really put some shit together, 6'3", he got it.
He really be right, nigga.
He really be right. So
he
it's like
really be right.
It's an out of body experience to you, because the alter ego of Mr. 6'3".
Right. For real.
That's that passion. Like, if you don't black out, or if you don't have to re-watch your videos or re-listen to the song after you went to the studio and bang and blast that song that you just recorded and listen to it 100 and 1,000 times and critique your own self,
right.
Like, that's what it comes with. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be in their feelings, they be worried about the wrong things, worried about, oh, this post about me.
Right.
That's just too much. Like, as an artist, you should really be worried about yourself and stay in your own lane.
Right.
With that being said, what are some characteristics as an artist that you feel like artists needs to have to be able to make it?
It's all about you gotta have a real mature mindset to understand that just because I don't like your music doesn't mean I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Just because we cool don't mean like I have to tell you that your song is a banger. Understand that like everybody's not gonna like you. That's all I can tell people. Like everybody not gonna like you. Like I know it's like numerous. I know it's a lot of people don't like how I came into the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like But why should I like come in tiptoeing? Because you know what I'm saying? This is like this dominant. This like music underground. But what they don't understand about it with me, I could care less about what they care about. Your problem's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? We both chasing the same thing. Or you want to be the rapper, you want to do this, you want to get paid, you want to do this. But my whole thing is the music. When it all said and done, if you keep it about the music, man, that's what I'm on the ad though.
Yeah. No, you
That's
definitely
how I feel. When you keep it about the music, I'm on the ad.
No, you definitely are. You know what I'm saying? But there's no do it if it's not for you. If you can't take any type of constructive criticism or
you can't take no constructive.
But you know, it all depends, because one thing, when I say, you know, send the song to morethanundergroundradio@gmail.com, I am gonna go through them. Now, one thing is, it's not like when we used to do it live, they're gonna tell me if they like it or not, but I don't want to humiliate people. But what I do is called positive positioning. Like, there is some ways that you do have to realize how to give constructive criticism to some people, because they don't know. Some rappers don't know how to take it. They gonna be mad as hell that you didn't like they banger that they just made. But it's all about how you tell them that you did not like it. Now, you know what I'm saying? I feel like your quality feel like you could have came a little harder. That beat bang. If you would have re-recorded it, I got it mixed and mastered.
Right.
It'll go. It's not all about like that. Let them know what you like and what you dislike as well, and then that way y'all can both walk away somewhat happy. You like, period. You feel me? Like, it's all about what you do and how you say things. But if you don't have a tough skin, and you don't need yes-mans in your circles, period. Like, you don't want nobody who's gonna be like, yeah, that shit bang, and they don't.
Right.
And that shit suck.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people do not need to know and how to learn how to tell them that it sucks. But don't send nothing to me, or don't ask me my opinion, because I'm gonna let you know just like that. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to go. You gonna have it like that. Like, you gotta understand like opinions, man. Everybody's entitled to feel how they feel. You got to be in tune with yourself on how you embrace it. Like me, I don't, you know, your opinion is your opinion. That's your opinion.
What about these lists, though? Are you affected by these lists? That's kind of...
Man, fuck these lists.
Man, these lists shit.
The people who making the motherfucking list,
I mean,
sit down.
Look. All you have to do, man, about the people that make the list or whoever the list,
they be wanting some attention, bro.
I guarantee you that none of the people that make the list, no 10 of the people on the list hold songs.
How can you make the list? Hold up. The list is the list of rappers that they like. First of all,
right.
It's not it never be the top Billboard. It's never in line with any kind of nothing. It's just what they like.
Right.
So you can't really go off of what somebody else's opinion is, because you got your own opinion. Right. So you really shouldn't spend your time getting angry at that bullshit.
People be mad.
That they put it out there just to make you mad. Just because you ain't put them on your list. You know what I'm talking about?
Mad.
That shit is crazy, bro. Like, it's too much. It's more motherfucking entertainers now than it is regular people in Dallas, bro.
It really
Cause every time something said on Facebook, all the rappers mad. All the rappers be arguing about the shows. They be arguing about who won, who didn't won, who was friend, who wasn't friend. Why I ain't going to it next week? That shit was rigged, but it wasn't rigged the week before. You know what I'm talking about?
It wasn't rigged when you won.
When you was winning, it wasn't rigged. That shit be getting on my nerves. Like,
I mean, you're gonna always have that, because all of us, I'm saying us again, all of us feel like we deserve to win. Yeah. But we cannot feel like that.
I can feel like I need to be the president. That don't mean that shit gonna happen.
You cannot expect to win when you got, you know, sometimes you gotta have respect for your peers though. Some nights you gotta know, like, oh shit, I'm not gonna win. I can't be on that bullshit tonight.
A winner ain't.
Come on, you gotta know when you walk in that door and you see the lineup, bro. Maybe that song that you picked wasn't the right one. I'm talking about.
Exactly,
Cause
bro.
I'm talking about like you look how niggas. This is like it's every time you write a song, I'm gonna perform this hoe tonight. That hoe don't be jamming like that though all the time.
For real, cause I could go in there. I done been to the club one time and been in there, and everybody was in there. I don't switch my whole program.
Like nigga, you don't even know the words to this hoe.
It all
You
depends on
performing
the
it?
vibe. It all depends on the vibe of y'all so funny.
Because I done see these cats on stage, but they be real gangsterfied, and niggas be like, "What the fuck are you saying?" But that is a man, my niggas. And I'm like, my nigga, the beat hard in the beat. But what you saying it with you want it to be hard, but they be addressing it too hard. You know what I'm talking about? Like they really mean that shit. Then they don't really just it becomes more of a I'm trying to show you I'm hard and me showing you my artistic my work. You know what I'm talking about?
I know I can't be getting up there doing what them boys doing, but I just be up there trying to spit clearly like I'm about to just I've been taking everybody's advice about like rapping without my vocals.
Yeah.
It's a better it's a better avenue if you go that route.
Yeah.
So that's like one of my next things that I'm gonna do, start performing without my vocals.
It's hard
you know what I'm saying?
that though.
Just to you know what I'm saying? Because I know I can do it because of being locked up. I used to do that every day on the radio.
I don't know why people think they need to perform without their vocals. It sounds better.
Wait.
It
all depends.
You're gonna have to do that eventually, bro, because
look, it all depends. It
show your artistry, bro.
It does. Look, there's two sides.
But you can still rap with the shit. It's still
but
the same.
But listen.
I can let a whole verse play by and be walking around not really performing too.
Exactly.
But see, the only thing I say about that, cause sometimes niggas stop rapping. And then with the music playing, it'll fill in as your backup. But if you in there and you get tired of something, you stop rapping, then you just got that quiet spot right there.
Okay,
right.
You know what I'm talking about?
But it makes you a better artist.
Well,
there shouldn't be no quiet spots, or you should have a hype man up there or something
You're
like that.
gonna be on your game because you know.
But I mean, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with because I perform like that too. But I'm just saying,
I'm not performing.
It's not a big deal. That's
I'm
not
not performing at my.
Some of your fans may want to see it, but it's not a big deal.
Like my manager be on my ass about that. Like, and I done did it before.
It helps you remember your stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Stay on point.
I mean, there's people who out there who are really watching like A&Rs and stuff like that. Who that's my downfall. She dope. I just wish she didn't have her vocals behind her stuff.
Wow.
And now with me, it's not that I can't do it. It's about is they mics about to come out on me? Is the sound system up to par? Because you can't do that everywhere. You can. You know what I'm saying? Like at least put on a show.
I mean, just imagine if Beyonce sung without her vocals everywhere she went. Her throat will be been to fill out of.
Beyonce's hook is on, but Beyonce sings live.
Well, I mean, she still has her vocals.
But we can't do that. Like being in the underground, we can't.
I mean, Tupac, Biggie, all of them had their music playing in the background.
Everybody got the top-notch sound systems too at your place to do that without your vocals.
Yeah.
They share their own.
But it's just, I mean, it's just a journey. Let's just say
it's just those places that when you have a concert, like even for Yellow Beezy, when I opened up Yellow Beezy, we had sound check. Yeah. That way you was able to.
You gotta be cool with the sound guy.
Yeah, that way you was able to hear that this is how the sound is gonna be. I can do this. I can do this without vocals.
That's the truth.
I can do this just.
When we was in South by Southwest, we was with Mike Parch and we went down there. We did a show. The sound guy, this white guy, was hooking up the speakers and everything, and it kept going out. They were looking at me because I'm playing the music and everything, but I'm like I'm playing the music, but I'm not the sound guy. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta go talk to this man over here who hooked these speakers up, who got your mic going to this speaker and that speaker. And that. If you're not cool with this guy, then you already know how it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, everybody's saying rapping without vocals. I mean, it takes you to the next level, but it really does depend on the sound quality of where you're going to perform at, because you don't want to make an ass out of yourself and then
forget some shit.
Or not even that, but after a while, I have to start speaking your shit a cappella. There was a time where I seen that your mic went out one day. You know what I'm saying? He kept on fucking going though. You know what I'm saying? You don't make the best out of any situation. Yeah. But if this in this underground scene, it really all depends on where you're going. If it's Green Elephant or somewhere Levels or somewhere downtown, like you know where to do it at, but you can't really trust everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes and that's the truth. Because sometimes it just sounds good with the vocals, and sometimes it don't. Sometimes you just have to rap it a cappella. But then sometimes some people they don't like it as a cappella. You know what I'm talking about? They like what they've been listening to from the radio, what's been recorded. So it's just it's tricky. You know what I'm talking about? When you're dealing with that, it's tricky. But back to you, Mr. Six Trey. I want to ask you a question because I know you all. Is it 6'3"? I've been calling Six Trey ever since I known him. I thought that was cool. I would not call him Six Trey no more.
Trey means 3.
It's the same thing.
Really?
6 Trey, 6'3", what the fuck? Okay, I thought this shit was dope. Okay, I'm just gonna call him 6'3" from now. Mr. 6'3".
What's good?
I know you always speak your mind on when you are on your live and everything about what's going on in the music business.
Right.
And I seen that you had a situation, your partner, you was going to the studio one day and y'all had a wreck. I wanted to find out, what was going on. Why was the man crying?
Because that was his only means of transportation, man. I don't know the way it happened, bro. It was just like.
Did the person, was it a hit and run?
Yeah, because the dude that we actually hit.
Oh, y'all hit him?
Yeah, because he was coming across the way that he was supposed to come, so he did, you know what I'm saying? And we hit him, though. He jumped out and said, hey, look, y'all got insurance? And my boy was like, nah, he like, I don't need it, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all later on. That's what he did, bro.
I just let him go?
I mean, who I was with, that person couldn't call the police because he had a warrant.
Oh.
So the whole situation was
fucked up.
The whole situation was messed up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so
he just out of the fucking car.
Crying, right?
Oh, I know he was sick too.
Especially that's your only way to go. Yeah. But I was on my way to the studio.
You weren't making it no better though.
The whole feature for
you just sitting there recording. Hey, can we get the hood up? No. Okay, sit down. This nigga right here.
I mean, it just had happened like that. It had happened like that. I was on the way to the studio to do a jam with Certified.
Yeah.
And that kind of like messed it up. But
Did you ever get to do that jam that you was going to do?
I didn't get to do it where I was supposed to do it with him in studio, but I've already did it, recorded my parts on and have it ready for him like that. Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to ask you one more question because this is the Shot City Underground Radio. I just want to ask a question because I haven't interviewed you the way I wanted to yet. So just one more question.
No problem. You just.
I mean, this is my guy, man. I've seen him I seen him when he first started coming in and shit. He was kind of like quiet and shit. He was peeping the scene out and everything. And then all of a sudden he grabbed, I think of that Big Babies or something, man. Nigga did a show. After that, he was like, fuck these niggas, I ain't got time to play this. He just started rapping he started writing shit in that, he did one cut for my hood or something like that.
Yeah, I love my city.
Oh my God, bro. He drew me in, you know what I'm talking about? And I started living, I'm like, let me see what he talking about. And he Mr. I really be writing, really can write.
Yeah,
you know
so the whole thing, like I say again, like the whole thing is like, it's not meant for me to be rapping. I'm just branding that I write.
Bro, I didn't even know you rap. When I first saw you,
it's not supposed to be
came up to like, hey,
rapping,
Marcus,
I'm
like, damn, nigga, we been the same age.
I'm having fun. I'm having fun.
And that's what somebody just said.
Somebody just said, man, his age might mess with. I'm not trying to put out no.
And see, that's what I thought when I was like, hey, damn, this nigga still rap, but shit, Snoop Dogg still rap.
But it don't matter. That's not what.
That's not my vision is not to be the rapper.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be the
building
writer.
Building with
So
you gotta start
while
somewhere.
I'm doing it, I'm making these mixtapes and doing these truths in the booths and winning a competition that the youngsters supposed to be winning.
Exactly. Showing them the way to go. So actually you're mentoring them and you're leading them like, nigga, I'm doing this at this age and you're not doing it at your age.
I'm doing what they ain't doing.
Come on, stop.
Come on.
Hey,
I'm doing what the youngsters ain't doing.
I'm with you, my nigga. I'm there.
It's a bunch of them that ain't won nothing yet. And I don't won like 5, 6, 7 times if you add all my wins.
Are you blessed or lucky?
It takes a man to be confident.
I'm blessed and I'm confident in whatever I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never let nobody else put limitations on what I can do. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
I'm a chess player, bro.
If you was to write for a mainstream artist today, a buzzing mainstream artist today, what mainstream artist would it be that you could write for? That you would write for?
Oh man, I'm about to sit down, me and Face, man. Scarface, that's it.
Really?
Scarface, that's it.
Okay.
I mean, cause everybody else, they into the, you know, I ain't knocking nobody when I say this. Everybody into the, you know, the trap music, the pulling the sticks out,
Yeah.
provoking niggas videos with, you know, everybody in the video got